Hello, welcome or welcome back to Truthseekerstea. My name is Kate and I am thankful to have you here watching this video. So today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading about you versus your person in regards to how you guys are viewing each other and feeling about each other. So we're going to be going into Tarot, Oracle, and then at the end we'll be getting advice for you about the connection. Yeah, that's pretty simple. I will have the timestamps linked down below for each of the piles, so you can go ahead and skip to your pile that you choose. It should be a pretty good energy check-in, looking at how you're feeling about your person and how you're seeing your person. I feel like that'll be a good way of knowing whether or not you picked the right pile. But to get into the piles, we have the Cosmic Coven Tarot with the Amethyst Crystal. For pile 2, we have the Everyday Witch Tarot with the Orange Calcite Crystal. And for pile 3, we have the Prism Tarot with, I think this is Amazonite. I forgot to look it up, but you guys let me know. This blue crystal. So take whatever time you need to tune into the energies that you're getting from these piles and pick which one you're feeling the most called to. So feel free to pause it, but like I said, I'll have the timestamps down below. So whenever you feel ready, go ahead and click to your timestamp, and I will be starting with pile 1. So I will see you at your pile. Hi, pile 1. If you chose the Cosmic Coven Tarot and the Amethyst Crystal, this is going to be your reading. I just went over in the intro, so I don't want to spend too much time going into it within each pile, but we'll be looking at you and your person, how you guys are viewing each other, and how you are feeling about each other. We're going to be starting off with your feelings for your person. Then we'll be looking at how you're viewing your person at the moment. And then we'll be flip-flopping it and spending a little bit more time getting in the details of how your person is feeling and feeling you, feeling about you, and maybe they're feeling you, I don't know. How they are feeling about you and how they're viewing you. So for pile 1, how's pile 1 currently feeling about their person? Those of you that chose the Amethyst Crystal. How's pile 1 feeling about their person? Okay, this is the Six of Wands here in the reverse position. The World. Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. How are they feeling about their person right now? Pile 1. This is the Four of Swords in the reverse position. Okay, I feel like this is someone that you may have pursued at one point, and I feel like this person may have lowered your confidence or caused you to like doubt yourself. I feel like throughout this connection, you've been very much questioning where you stand with this person, and it's like I feel like you've chased them a little bit with this Knight of Swords here. I feel like you very much wanted to find something out about them, or I feel like through your pursuit of this person, you may have begun to like question yourself and question your worth. But I feel like this is something you're more stabilized in now with this Queen of Pentacles here. And I feel like this has just been kind of a cycle for you with this person. Like, I feel like you're currently, maybe you're not talking to this person with the Four of Swords here, but I feel like you've tired yourself out on this person is kind of what I'm getting. But I want to finish the spread. Yeah, with the Star in reverse. Okay, yeah. I feel like you may have, with the Ten of Pentacles at the back of the deck as well. So I feel like you're very much focused right now, I just want to say in general, like potentially on your career, or you may just be kind of focusing on self right now. And I feel like with this Ten of Pentacles, it's like, I feel like at one point you may have felt like this person would very much be a good counterpart for you. Like, I feel like you wanted to build something with this person, or you definitely saw a future with them. And I feel like you very much imagined more for this. Like, I feel like you've, with the World here, it's almost like I feel like you had such like a vision of what this relationship could be. But I almost feel like I feel like you have not gotten exactly what you wanted out of them, or it's like there hasn't been this, like, with the world here, it's like there's a feeling of wishing that there was some sort of happy ending here. But I feel like, if anything, through the pursuit of this connection, I feel like you've been forced to look within for your validation, because I feel like at one point you were very much focused on this person and like really wanting to communicate with them, really wanting to build a connection with them. And it's almost like something that made you like really doubt yourself again. And so it's almost like I feel like you were forced to turn inwards in your healing process. And I feel like you may have seen this as someone that would have been very healing for you, or like you may have felt like you needed this person, or like this person would have bettered you or brought you more stability. But I feel like what you've learned through this connection, if anything, is more to like rely on yourself and building yourself up before you're looking for someone else. And so I feel like the universe has kind of created space between you and this person so you could focus within, basically, and do your healing in a more private way, is what I'm getting, or like really kind of in this independent way. And with the star here in reverse, it could mean that you feel like you're not sure if like what's going to happen with this person, or you may feel like you're kind of, maybe you've moved on a little bit, or you're just like, I don't really have that much hope for this connection working out. But like at one point in the past, you very much did focus on this connection. It may have meant a lot to you, like what this person said to you, or like this person's, I feel like you took this person's actions like very much to heart. Like I feel like you really like jumped to conclusions about this person a lot, or like you may have been like very much like hyper vigilant about them and like very much tuned into the things they said, the things they did. And I feel like it was kind of tiring. It was like you're very much trying to read in between the lines of this person in the past. And I feel like this hypervigilance like almost was stressful for you. And I feel like it did reflect some sort of a wound that you've had to work on. But I feel like ultimately what you really wanted with this person was to like create some sort of legacy with them. Yeah, but I feel like with this star here, I feel like you have been healing, maybe in silence, or maybe you kind of spent time almost reluctantly. So it was almost like you were forced into taking time apart, or taking time to yourself. And it's almost like the grand finale that you were like hoping for, like something much more grand kind of turned into this self journey, is what I'm getting. Like this, like a journey where you were kind of forced to go within instead of kind of seeking a relationship with this person. But I feel like you still care about this person, and you may still like wonder, or you may like want closure about this person, or like you still almost don't understand something about it. You don't understand something, like why were you so drawn to this person almost, or like you definitely felt like there was something there, and I feel like there's something unfulfilling about not like getting validation on that or getting confirmation. How is pile 1 feeling about their person? We have support, freedom. Yeah. It's like, I feel like you were at first looking to this person to support you. We also have childhood at the back of the deck. So it's almost like there was this energy of you looking to this person to be like your counterpart, or be someone who was meant to help you build your stability up, or build your confidence within like the material realm. Like it's almost like you looked at this person as someone who could help you feel more stable, or they may have been very stable. We'll look at how you were viewing them, or how you do view them. But I feel like instead you went on a journey of self and independence and finding your freedom. And it's like this energy of wanting to go towards this connection, looking for support, but then ending up finding independence and freedom instead, is what I'm getting. And so I feel like the way you feel is like, it feels like you're now kind of maybe a little bit removed from this person. You may be at a distance to them. If you're not at a physical distance, may just be that you guys aren't really in that much communication right now, is what I'm picking up on. But you may just kind of be in a much more stable place than you were at one point when you were, involved with this person. And I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles here, it's like now you're kind of in this energy of doing your own thing, but there's maybe a part of you that still has an underlying hope for this person, or it's like you definitely don't have the same like attachment to them as you did in the past, but there is still this like glimmer of like, is there going to be anything else that happens in this, is kind of like the vibe I'm getting. Yeah. So I'm now going to look, I'm going to dig a little bit deeper, by the way, when we go into like your person's, but I'm going to keep this a little bit shorter just because it really helps, I think, more as like an energy check-in just to make sure that this is like how you're feeling about your person. I'm going to get a sip of my smoothie real quick. But now we're going to go into how you view your person. Actually, should I go into should I flip-flop it? No, I'm going to do it where we stick to one topic at a time. Make it less confusing for me. And maybe you. Okay, so for pile one, how is pile one viewing their person? How does pile one view their person? How does pile one view their person? 8 of Cups here in the reverse position. Knight of Wands in reverse. Oh my gosh, sorry. You guys, I've been watching like the Jeffrey Dahmer thing on Netflix, and it's just like, it's kind of traumatizing to watch for some reason. Like I don't know, it's just so, obviously it's so disturbing, but it just really hits in a weird way. But anyways, like there's this one scene coming through from it where it's like, it's just so disturbing to talk about, but like it's what came through, so I'm just gonna explain it. But like, there's this one part where he's like, tonight I'm a man of action. Or like, there's like this scene, it's like the first episode where it's like, he's going to the bar and like he's like gonna like pick up some men, and he had like bought them drinks in the past, and they're like, are you really gonna like make a move on me, or like are you gonna just kind of like, you know, not really make any action towards me? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because then he goes, tonight I'm a man of action. But the reason why that's coming through is because I feel like this person has tiptoed around the line of taking some sort of action with you, or you're viewing them as someone who's held back a lot of, they haven't taken action towards what would be actually emotionally fulfilling for them. You're viewing them as someone who has held themselves back from you, very much so, or you feel like this person has wanted to take action towards you, but they hold back because it's almost like they don't let themselves do what they want. Yeah, with the Chariot here in reverse. Yeah, you're seeing them as someone who views the connection like there's too many challenges. You see this person having like a lack of drive or a lack of confidence in the connection with you, or a lack of confidence to actually move the connection forward. You're viewing them as someone who hasn't had that drive or determination to focus on something they want. You know, it's like this person may have given you signs emotionally that they like care in a certain way, and it's almost like you view them as someone who hasn't, I'm hearing put the pedal to the metal. Is that like even a thing to say? Like they haven't really gone after or stayed focused on this connection, and you view them as someone who lacks that like determination or focus, or maybe that they've been having like a scattered energy too. It's like they lack a follow through, or they lack a determination, and especially in regards to their actions towards you. How else are they viewing their person? Page of Pentacles. Like I'm getting that it's always been like an idea in their head that they've like thought about exploring, and it's like you see them as someone who is maybe has come off as like very curious about you. You view them as someone who maybe is dedicated to their career, or someone that is very much curious. They've always been curious about you is what I'm getting. Ace of Wands. You feel like this person has a lot of passion for you that they don't follow through on. Like that's a lot of what I'm getting. And it's almost like they keep it in, it's almost like they stay in this realm of like, it's a potential idea in their head, like moving towards you or doing something towards you. But it's almost like they don't actually follow through into a stage of consistency. It's like the Page of Pentacles, and it's like they don't go from the Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles, where, and that would tie into the Chariot energy of like being consistent, determined, and taking actual actions. It's almost like this, you can tell that this person has like a fire for you, or some sort of like energetic pull towards you, or spiritual, but it's like they push it down is what I'm getting. And they're holding the same, I mean, I guess that's the wands in this deck, but it's like flowing together right here. How else are they viewing their person? King of Wands. Okay, so you may view, and then also the Three of Cups back of the deck. Okay, so I feel like you do view your person as someone who is entrepreneurial, or has, yeah, and that may be the Page of Pentacles as well. You maybe viewing this someone as someone who's very dedicated to their work or very like creative in what they want to create. Like they definitely are someone who's focused on, it's like you see this person being a go-getter, like in some capacity. It could be in their career. It could be just with some sort of like passion that they have. And I feel like you very much see that this person's very capable of being dedicated and clear about what they want to create. But I feel like when it comes to you, it's almost like this person doesn't seem to know what they want or doesn't seem to follow through on what you feel like this person really wants with the Eight of Cups here. And there also may be some sort of a career or some sort of a focus that this person has that you feel may be somewhat blocking this, or you may feel that like it's not really what you feel like this person has ideas about what they'd want to create in life, but they kind of stick to something else. It's like you see this person as having a very creative or entrepreneurial spirit, but it's almost like you feel like they don't follow their dreams or something. It's like you feel like there's this element of this person that has a lot of spark, right? Like there's a lot of spark, and this could just be even how you view them in life. Is like you kind of feel like this person has ideas, like they have things that they want to do, but it's almost like you feel like this person lacks the action required to follow through. And you may even feel like this person scatters their energy. Yeah. It's like they don't make a plan. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely getting that. You feel like this person may hold themselves back, or they kind of don't recognize what actual actions they need to take in life to succeed. And they may spend time like goofing around or something. You may feel like this person kind of may waste some of their potential. It's like you see this person as someone who has a lot of potential, but someone that lacks follow through on that potential. And so that could move over into like how they are in the connection. But I also feel like that's just like in life. Like you may just like know that this person has things that they want to pursue, but they may either, I'm getting that it's like this person may feel like they're in they may be a leader of some kind, and this may be somewhat unfulfilling for them, or it's almost just like you feel like this person maybe has a grander vision for what they want for their life, and they're for whatever reason feeling like they aren't able to make those dreams a reality, you know? So this person, you may be someone who holds back on creating the life that they really dream of, you know? It's like, and it could be because they're stuck in a different role and they have other people relying on them. Or it could be that they're underachieving, you know? It may be that they have this potential to be the King of Wands, but they don't have like the follow through. Yeah. All right. How is pile 1 viewing their person? Okay. This is Monk, Nun in the reverse. Negative judgment of the physical world, excess piety. Interesting. Yeah, so this person may hold themselves back from actually achieving things within the 3D. Yeah, what I'm getting almost from this person is a lot of spirit. It's like you see this person as someone who has a lot of potential, has a lot of spiritual energy and passion, but it's almost like they don't recognize that the spiritual world is very entwined with the physical world. And like, it's almost like this person views like money and like achieving things like that as you're viewing them as someone who like doesn't really see the value in that, or may even look down upon that, but it's almost like a way that they're holding themselves back of anything. It's almost like they kind of use that mindset, but it like holds them back. And that would be like the Eight of Swords energy. It's almost like this person thinks that like maybe telling themselves like, oh, it's like, you know, it's just about like, you know, and sometimes people can go, and by people, I mean, in the past, I've like felt like this, so I'm sure other people relate. It's just kind of this energy of like, you know, when you first learn about like Buddhism or something like that, and it's like you learn that like desire is the heart of all suffering. And so it's almost like this person may have kind of taken one of those like sayings to heart, and it's kind of like they lived their life by this mantra of like, not really fully succeeding or not really stepping fully into what they could actually create within this life, and kind of sleeping on their potential while thinking that that is like a noble thing to do or like a spiritually like pure thing to do. But it's almost like this person's truly not stepping into their potential. And I feel like you see this person that way. Yeah. Okay. How are they viewing this person? How is pile 1 currently viewing their person? Let's get one more. We have Judge, balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power, offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. it's almost like this person is like refusing to, there's an energy about them where it's like they almost don't step into leadership because they would be like, well, that's not fair. They almost hold themselves back because it's like there's this energy of this person not fully fulfilling their potential or not going after the things that like would put them on a pedestal or would put them in the light or create leadership for them in any type of way, because it's almost like they feel this energy of like, it's not fair for me to be more powerful than other people. But it's like, if you're a fair leader, then it is fair. But there's this energy of them being very afraid of being like a leader that is hypocritical or being a leader that manipulates people. And it's like there's this energy of them feeling like they don't want power. It's like they're very much shying away from some sort of power or some sort of inner authority that they really do have. And with the Three of Cups here, it may be that they're kind of like messing around, you know, it's like I feel like you view this person as someone who could really create a lot for themselves, but there's this energy of them not doing that. Or you feel like this person isn't really taking advantage of their potential. And it's like they may just be kind of entertaining ideas, or it's almost like I'm getting the energy of like someone that can keep themselves like a big fish in a small pond. It's almost like you view this person as someone who is like that, or someone who tries to keep, but has reasonings as to why they do that are kind of like noble or spiritual or something. Yeah, so if that resonates for you guys, then I feel like you definitely can feel like this is the right pile for you. Yeah, I wonder if this person like hasn't stepped up in the way you would like for them to step up for this connection. That's kind of something I'm picking up on. But let's look now about how your person is feeling about you and how they're viewing you as well. All right, how is pile one's person feeling about pile one right now? Pile one's person's feelings towards pile one. Knight of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles. The Five of Wands in reverse. Clarify the Knight of Cups, please. King of Swords in reverse. How's pile one's person? Okay. Three of Cups. All right, Five of Swords here as well. Interesting. And then the Six of Wands at the back of the deck. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like this person, there's a feeling of them being a little bit defensive. I'm not going to lie. Like, there's a little bit of defensive energy coming through about the way this person lives their life. Like, they almost feel the need to, like, there's this energy of them refusing to take in other people's points of views regarding, like, their work or the way that they are achieving in the world. Like, they almost seem to be maybe aware of how you view them or something. And so there's almost this energy of them being like, well, I'm not willing to listen to what you think about my life. Like, and even if you're coming through in a way that's like trying to push this person to be as best they can, there's almost this like competitive energy that's coming through with them, or this energy that's like, well, if you don't agree with my viewpoint, then I am going to win at all costs. Like, the Five of Swords talks about this energy of me versus you then. You know what I mean? This energy of like, well, I can't take that. Like, there's this energy of them being very, they care a lot about what people think about them. You know, there's this feeling of them very much actually caring about how people view them and getting recognition in a way. And so I feel like with the Knight of Cups coming out first, though, this person has feelings for you. And with the King of Swords here, it's like juxtaposition with maybe them really not showing you that. Like there's this energy of them almost like, I don't want to say cutting you out, but it's like they may be avoiding you or not showing you anything. Like they're almost trying to avoid, it's like they're not giving you attention, and it's kind of like they're like avoiding you or pushing you away because they may know that you disagree with them, or you disagree with like the way that they are building their foundation, you know, or the way that they're going about their life in a way. And it's like they don't want to be knocked off their high horse. And so there's almost this energy of them potentially like really focusing again. And it's like you kind of have them right in this way. It's like there's this energy of them not acknowledging the deeper level to this connection, or not really being intolerant of an idea that opposes theirs of themselves, and like within an argument or like dealing with other people. It's like the 5 is like this energy of like, it's not balanced, you know? And so I feel like there's this feeling of them, because of there's different viewpoints, like maybe about how you guys feel about each other, or how this person feels about themselves and how you feel about them, that they're kind of denying the feelings that they have for you behind this King of Swords in reverse. And it's almost like they're just continuing to do their life the exact way they were doing it. And it's like almost like I'll show you energy, but it's also like I really care about you and I'm actually hurt by our distance, but I can't admit that. It's almost like they're having pride, interestingly enough, even though it's like you're kind of viewing them in this energy of someone who's being very like trying not to be prideful. It's like they still kind of are. And it's like they are kind of trying to prove almost, or they're in this energy of trying to show that they can be focused and work on their life and still like have fun and like kind of not take life super seriously. It's almost like they're refusing to take life really seriously or take themselves seriously. But it's almost like this energy of like, okay, well, like I'll show you then, you know, that I can, that what you're saying about me isn't true, and like I am in my full potential. And it's kind of like they're staying in this realm of like being young, or like kind of not being fully mature. They are not stepping into their energy, or they're not fully stepping into their potential in a way. Because I feel like with this Knight of Cups, it's like they may be kind of in this like romantic era where they're like not really stepping fully into who they could be, and it's kind of like procrastination, or it's like they're stalling something. But from this person's perspective, it's like I'll show this person that like I'm perfect, or not. I'm perfect, but like this energy of like, well, if other people around me think that I'm great, and the people I surround myself with that are probably living their life the same way, like validate me, then like I'm not going to listen to what you have to say about it. You know, it's like this Page of Swords in reverse. It's like they're refusing to take in new information, because it's like they may be getting recognition, or they may have people that do validate them within their current like lifestyle. So it's almost like this energy of like, I'm not going to admit that there's some truth to what you're saying, you know, or because I feel like you're just trying to help this person too. Like I feel like you are just actually wanting the best for this person. But they've kind of taken it in the wrong way, or they've kind of taken it offensively, and it's almost like their ego's been a little bit hurt too, is what I'm getting. Interesting energy. I guess I wasn't really expecting this for some reason. I don't know why. I guess they're always interesting and different than you expect, though. Actually, I'm realizing I'm going to go with a different deck right now. But a lot of their feelings has to do with like how valid they feel within themselves, and how well they can tolerate like the different opinions of others. And almost like because they may know there's some truth to like other people's points of view that kind of don't go with theirs. It's like that's like a truth they don't want to like really deal with. So they're kind of, you know, taking the high road, if that's the right way to say it, or someone's taking the high road. I don't know exactly what that means, but that's what I'm hearing. So how is pile 1's person feeling about pile 1? We have body as a house in the reverse. Yeah, and there's maybe this person also like doesn't really take care of themselves in a certain way. Like there's almost this self-sabotaging energy, or this energy of like not really recognizing that they're maybe not taking care of themselves. They maybe even be overindulging or living a lifestyle that doesn't really support them in the long run. And I feel like you may have even pointed that out or something. How is pile 1's person feeling towards them? We We have, yeah, can't be caught. They're exactly. And then your light, 100%. It's like you are shining a light onto this person's like the things that are actually true, but there's almost this energy of like them thinking that maybe you're trying to hold them back or suppress them, you know, like, and then we have shared tenderness in the back of the deck. And this person still has like a lot of love for you. But there's a kind of a childish energy coming through, or an energy of like, see, like, I'll show you, like, you know what I mean? Like, can't be caught. It's like, but it's kind of in a negative way. It's in like a shadowy energy that where it's coming through. And it's just almost this energy of like them perceiving someone's advice as something that's trying to limit them, but it's like not, you know, it's not meant to hurt your ego. It's like you just I feel like you were someone that really like wanted the best for them. And I feel like you definitely were only wanting something good. And I feel like you just may have cast a light on this person's like shadows or the things that they didn't really want to focus on or look at. And they kind of ran then, you know, it's like this person kind of ran away, is what I'm getting. And they're kind of in this false energy. There's like a falseness to the way this person's living their life. And they may even be trying to project outwardly that they're doing really well. It's kind of something I'm picking up on too. Like, I feel like they really want to put up a front that like they're right. There's just this energy about this person that feels like they want to show that they're right. And they don't really want to show that they have to. And even with the King of Swords in reverse, it may not even be that they're not showing their feelings. It's like they may just kind of be refusing to be logical or like be sensical in the way that they're going about their life. They're kind of living their life in a way that may be like younger than their age or something. How are they feeling? How's Pile One's person feeling? We have defeat. Yeah, they actually feel defeated though, and that's the thing. Yeah, and the Five of Swords can talk about defeat as well. This person knows that you were right, and it kind of haunts them. Like, it's like this person knows that you were a very good influence in their life, and by pushing you away or like kind of like, you know, not owning up to this and like, you know, running away from the truth and running away from the light like that you were bringing on this person truly does feel defeated, but it's like they're putting up a front that they're not. And there's just this energy of them knowing you're right, honestly, knowing you're right, but not being willing to admit that you're right, not being willing to like say that. Yeah, and they still have a lot of feelings for you. I do think that they are hiding their feelings, or I think that they are afraid that admitting that they still care about you would mean that they're wrong or something. Yeah, we have forgive here as well. I think this person still really cares about you, and I feel like they really hope that you will forgive them. They're afraid that you won't, and that might be why they're keeping their distance. It's almost like they're afraid to hear what you'd have to say about them. This person really cares about how you see them too. Yeah, and we have romance here in reverse as well. Yeah, this person is afraid that they almost may be afraid to reach out to you because they're almost in denial, or they're kind of living this life where they're trying to distract themselves from this. But I think they are really hoping that there could be forgiveness here. But I almost feel also like they know that if they try to come your way, if they try to do any of that, it's like they know that they'll have to admit their defeat and they'll have to ask for your forgiveness. And that may be something they're avoiding. Yeah, but it's almost like you're not even chasing this person. I feel like it's they may think you are. They may think that like you're going to come back to them. Yeah, kind of just random thoughts coming through. But okay, now let's look at how your person is viewing you right now. All right, how is Pile One's person viewing Pile One? This is the Four of Wands. They still see you as home base unit. They see you as someone who very much is stable, and they see you as like home. They see you as home. They see you as safety and like comfort and happiness. With that coming out. Ace of Swords. They see you as someone who sees very clearly, who's very intelligent. I think that's kind of what intimidates them too as well. We have the Queen of Pentacles. It's not even supposed to be in reverse. It's upright. Yeah, they view you as someone like the mother. Like they see you in a very mothering energy, or they see you as someone who, you know, maybe in the past you were kind of working on building your own independence and your own stability, because that was coming through in like your feelings for your person. But this person sees you really as like a home in a way. How are they seeing? How's Pile 1's person seeing them? Yeah, and then we have the 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands. This person thinks that like they have, and then the Sun, I'm just seeing the Sun, but this person thinks that you may even be getting recognition in your life, or they feel like you get a lot of attention in general. They feel like you are very confident within yourself, and they feel like you've reached some sort of independence within your own life that they're very aware of. Like they really see you as someone who has been able to make their own dreams manifest, and someone who's is financially secure. They see you as someone who's very, very much secure within yourself and within your career, and someone who's well recognized, and they just see you as someone who brings a lot of truth in life. And you may get recognition for your mind, or you may communicate. You may be in some sort of field where you like speak and people like listen to you speak, or listen, you speak some sort of truth. It's possible, but there's just this feeling of them very much seeing you 4th house energy, like very much home base, just home base is what I'm picking up on. They think very, very highly of you, very, very highly. 9 of Wands, yeah, and they see you as someone who's gone through a lot, and King of Wands at the back of the deck. I feel like they seriously see you as like, you may have started your own business, or like you may just like be very successful, and like I honestly feel like you represent a lot of what this person is running away from becoming, if that makes sense. And so that may be why you're triggering for this person, but the way they view you is almost exactly what they're avoiding stepping into, like oddly enough. And this person sees you as someone who's overcome difficulty and has not let any setbacks stop you. You know, this person thinks that you've overcome a lot, and that you found a certain sense of independence and stability and abundance within yourself, and they really honestly are very impressed with you, and maybe even intimidated by you, honestly, because I mean, I would be if I were this person and like reading these energies. I'm gonna get a sip of my smoothie. All right. Yeah, maybe in the past, I'm not gonna lie, maybe in the past, like you wanted this person's attention a lot more than you do now. But it's almost like this energy of like you've made it, or they've seen you kind of transform. Maybe for some of you, you've always been this home base to them, but I feel like there's this energy of you no longer needing this person's energy as much, and they're noticing that. All right, how is Pile 1's person seeing Pile 1? Father. Literally father. Like, it's ironic because it's almost like that is the role that this person is not stepping into. So we have talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. Yeah, they see you as, again, they see your light shine very brightly, but they see you really in this energy of independence. And yeah, it's like they see you in this energy of being so supportive and being so stable and secure within yourself. Like they feel like you've come into your own masculine energy. It's like they feel like you have, if you were someone who was more feminine when you met them, or maybe like that's just something that they always thought about you, it's like you're someone who protects you become someone who, or I don't know at what point you started being this way, but they see you as someone who protects their feminine energy and almost doesn't need anyone. They kind of look at you like, this person doesn't need me. So, you know, they really look at you and they feel a lot like they feel useless in a way. And it's almost like the more they focus on you, the worse they feel about themselves. I don't know why they feel that way, but they do. They put you on a pedestal as well. We have Vampire. Makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force, depleting others for your physical survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. Yeah, and what I'm getting here is I feel like you've gone through a transformation where you may have been more dependent on this person in the past, or you may have believed that you needed this person more than you did in the past, is kind of what I'm getting from this. And I feel like they're seeing how much you have, like, almost fathered yourself. Like, I feel like you refathered yourself or something. And now it's almost like you're looking at this person like someone that really doesn't have as much energy to offer you. It's like maybe in the beginning you wanted something, you felt a need towards your person, but it's almost like this person's viewing you now as someone who is recognizing that, if anything, this person has taken your energy in the past, you know? And it's almost like they're aware now that you are standing in your own energy and that you are not needing anything, you know? Maybe in the past you needed this person more, you felt like you needed this person more. Is what I'm getting here. There's a sense of denial too, but at the end of the day, this person 100% knows that, sees you this way, you know? So how is pile one's person viewing pile one? Yeah, the hold. This person feels 100% like you truly would be the one to nourish their heart. And I feel like they're avoiding honestly stepping up into a role that could match you. They may feel like they'd really have to step up to be with you now, but they feel like you have their heart and they feel like you're someone who like nourishes themselves. And so we have repopulation. They're viewing you as someone who has gone from being more needy or almost surrounding yourself with people that took a lot of your energy, or there's this energy of you not protecting your energy as much or feeling like you're not as strong as you are. And like they see how much you've replaced in your life and they've seen how much you've grown into, and they also kind of feel like they're this empty apple core that you don't need as much anymore. And it's almost like you've realized, why would I have this apple core when I can have this? It's like you're realizing your worth, and they see that you're realizing your worth. How are they viewing? Yeah, we have make it look like the night coming out. Yeah. They feel like you've done shadow work, calm within transformation. They feel like you've silently been transforming into a person that no longer needs this person, and they're very aware of it. They're very impressed by you. They really put you on a pedestal, and viewing you kind of makes them feel like they're behind or feel like they're not really, you know, it's kind of frustrating for them in a way, because I feel like there were things that this person could have stepped up to do maybe when they had the chance, and I feel like they didn't, and they maybe didn't expect you to go off and kind of transform like this, but you did, and there's just this feeling of you not needing them, but them still needing you. It's almost like the tables have turned, and it's like they're refusing to acknowledge that. It is really what I'm picking up on. So yeah, that's what I have for this part of it. Now let's go into some advice for you about this connection. You may just be kind of getting closure on this connection. It's possible that way. Or it's like you're seeing yourself in a new light. It's like I feel like you've really gone through some sort of transformation as well. I don't know if I'm going to use the tarot. What do I want to use? All right, I'm going to use this guy. What advice do we have for pile one? Time to heal. Yeah. And I feel like you have been doing that. But I feel like it's like finally time for you to like shed your skin. Like I feel like you have been in the process of shedding your skin. Yeah. You've been going through a lot of healing. Set healthy boundaries. Yeah. You've been learning about boundaries. You've been learning about your worth. And Spirit's just saying, continue to do that and continue to know your worth. Let's get another one. Act as if. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like there's just this feeling, it's like you're realizing your potential is kind of what I'm getting. And I feel like Spirit's really encouraging you to continue seeing the vision of who you can be and continue healing honestly your masculine energy, continue to step further into your masculine energy, and fake it until you make it. Or like, I feel like Spirit's saying with the act as if, like, it's almost like you don't even need to act as if because you already are. But I feel like Spirit's saying, like, even if you sometimes feel like you don't know what you're doing, or you may doubt yourself, or you may feel like you're going backwards, like Spirit's saying you're very much on the process of healing, and don't doubt yourself. Yeah, I'm going to get some of these guys. What advice do you have for pile one? I feel like this person may kind of like pull on your energy too. They may try to now. Sorry. Okay, what advice do we have for pile 1? A change in the wind. Yeah, it's like you have completely shifted your course, which is awesome. And the fates, yeah. Spirit's saying like you were always kind of destined to rise from the situation. And I feel like this person was very much someone you were meant to meet that was going to be a catalyst for your transformation. Yeah, and it's like through the conflict and through the difficulties maybe that the relationship has even brought to you, it's like you're standing fully in the zebra. You know, it's not like a giraffe is worse than a zebra, but I'm just saying like you can see that I don't even want to say skin, like the pattern is changing, transforming, and it's like you're really shedding into a new destined version of yourself through this connection. And I feel like Spirit's just saying like keep going and good job, you know? So I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do hit the like button if you found this interesting or if you resonated with it. It really supports my channel more than you guys know. It really helps out. It just really helps. So I appreciate you guys that have been liking my videos. Thank you so much. And if you want to leave a comment, I do enjoy reading them. And make sure you subscribe. I'll be posting 2 pick card readings every week. So I hope to see you at the next one. And have a great rest of your day. Hello, pile 2. If you chose the Everyday Witch Tarot deck and the Orange Calcite Crystal, then this is going to be your pile and your reading about you versus your person in regards to how you guys feel about each other and how you guys are viewing each other. So we're going to start off with your side of it. We're going to be looking at how you feel about your person, and this should be a pretty good indication as to whether or not this is your pile or if it is if it is resonating with another connection that you are interested in hearing more about. So let's get right into it. How is, sorry, my throat just got really dry out of nowhere, but how is pile 2 currently feeling about their person? Okay, we have the 9 of Wands here in the reverse position. Judgment. The Star in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're at the end of the line with this person, or you're at this point where like it's time to really reflect. You're in this energy of reflecting on everything that's happened. This is someone you have a history with or you've been through things with, because of the 9 of Wands here, which is like approaching the end of a cycle, and with the 9 of Wands in reverse, I can talk about this energy of feeling like it's getting overwhelming to continue within the same way that you've been going within this connection. And I feel like with the Star here, you may be losing faith in the connection, or you may be feeling like it's really time to turn inward and heal. Kind of one of those. So let's keep going. How is pile 2? Have I been saying pile 1? I don't know. How's pile 2 feeling about their person? 8 of Cups. Yeah, you've been really considering whether or not this connection is fulfilling for you, or whether or not it's worth continuing to put effort into, or if you should cut your losses and move towards something maybe that would be more fulfilling for you. Yeah, we have Justice. You're like weighing the situation. We have Judgment and Justice. Yeah, you're ready for change, and you're ready for resolution and honesty and truth and balance. Like you want to bring more balance into your life, and I feel like you're willing to do what is right in this situation. You're really thinking about what is right to do here and not kind of focusing. I feel like you're getting to a point where you're not thinking about this connection anymore like with rose-tinted glasses. It's kind of like you're seeing it for what it is, and you're ready to see it for what it is. You want to know the truth of this. You want to know what's right in the situation, and you want to do what's right for yourself and the person. But I feel like it is about yourself too, and not kind of pushing yourself past your limits with this situation. Yeah, we have the Hangman here in reverse and the Sun in reverse. Yeah, and sometimes the Sun in reverse, it's almost like you're ready to get clarity on this is one thing, and I also feel like you're ready to feel happy again. But there may also, though, I want to say, be a part of you that is not sure yet, or with the Hangman in reverse, you may be fighting So the Star comes after the Tower. You may be at a point where there has been some sort of a Tower moment with this person, or you kind of are recognizing that change is going to happen and something's got to give, something's got to change. And I feel like with this Hangman here in reverse, though, there may be a part of you that's having a hard time surrendering to this situation, or you may feel like it's been a long time coming, or you may feel like you've put off seeing this connection for what it is for a long time. That's possible as well. And you may be subconsciously aware of this, intuitively aware of this, but I feel like if this is your situation, you will definitely resonate with what I'm saying. It may just be a subconscious feeling that you have, though, because I do feel like you have fought the need to kind of summarize this connection. It's like you're getting to, with judgment here, it's like you're getting to a point where you're ready to make a decision about it, and you want to make the right decision, you know? And maybe for some time you weren't prepared to kind of do that, but it's almost like you're recognizing that the more that you don't look at this connection clearly and really take the time to like understand it, it's like you're maybe blocking your healing then. It's like you're ready to heal. I feel like you're really ready for a new day or like a new energy in your life, and you're kind of like, I'm getting to a point where I'm ready to go through what I have to go through because I want that, you know? How is pile 2 feeling about their person? It gets better, yeah. You're trying to tell yourself that, and I feel like you're kind of willing to go through whatever sort of healing and whatever it takes to put these band-aids on your heart, and it's like you're ready for better. You're very, very ready for better, and yeah, you're just in this energy of like being willing to do what you got to do, you know, to feel better. We have birth here in reverse as well. And I feel like you are, yeah, we also have release at the back of the deck. Yeah. You're ready to let go of what you need to let go of within this connection so you can enter a new era and so you can bring freshness into your life. You also have freedom underneath that too. So now let's go into how you're viewing your person, if that resonated so far. All right, how is pile 2 viewing their person? Nine of Wands. The Devil's energy here in the reverse position. Is this someone who maybe has struggled to let go of toxicities within themselves? You're seeing them as someone who's fought a lot against darker energies or addictions and things. Wow, you're seeing actually kind of a mirroring energy with this person too. You're seeing this person also, you're very much mirroring this, or you kind of do mirror this person with the Nine of Wands here. It's like you see this person as someone who has spent a lot of time investing in the wrong things and has been tested for that, and someone who's trying to maybe also push forth into a more happy existence. You've seen this person battle something as well. We have Queen of Swords. How is pile 2 viewing their person? The Star. Two of Swords. And then Death. Yeah, okay. I feel like you're viewing it's kind of interesting. It's almost like what energy you're stepping into right now is the way that you're viewing your person. Like you're seeing this person as someone who has had to heal from a lot and has grown more intelligent and more wise for that. You see this person as someone who is wise, who has walked a long path and has found healing and has had to let go of a lot. I don't even know if this is a romantic relationship for you. The way you feel about your person, I'm now wondering if like you feel like they're walking away. You may feel like they're the ones that are losing hope. Okay. I'm trying to think if that is what the case is. I almost like want to look back in the video and be like, wait, what just happened? But there's this energy of the way you're viewing your person, you're viewing them as someone who's really on the precipice of making a change and maybe walking away and letting go of this connection. You're seeing them as someone who is coming in with discernment and is trying to release things that are not healthy for them. I wonder if the way you're feeling about them is also similar to how you're viewing them. Because I was picking up that it was your energy that was kind of in judgment of everything that's gone on here and kind of realizing that you may need to walk a different path, or you may need to put closure on this situation. You guys maybe are mirroring each other. Maybe you guys have a very similar energy right now. But there's a feeling of you looking at your person as someone who is trying to make the difficult decision to keep moving and journeying on in life through the difficulties and releasing addictions, releasing toxicities, releasing coping mechanisms that aren't healthy to bring healing to themselves and maybe other people. Like, that's how you're viewing your person. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. You may be being forced to look at the situation. It gets better. Yeah, maybe this person also was a catalyst to the connection here. Kind of, maybe you're following this person's suit or they're following yours. There's this energy of you guys mirroring each other right now, though. And the way you feel about them may be a mirror of how you view them. That's interesting, but it's possible. Okay, how is pile 2 viewing their person? We have the saboteur, highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Yeah, and then induces self-destructive behavior, the desire to undermine others. You're viewing them as someone who has dealt with a lot of self-sabotage in their life, okay? And has kept themselves in situations that didn't serve them, and they may have stayed stagnant in these situations, and that may have prevented them from healing at certain parts. But I do feel like you are looking at this person who's trying to release this sort of behavior where they sabotage, they sabotage their relationships in their life. And it feels like you're viewing this person as someone who's learning to do better, though, is what I'm getting. But you may have at one point very much seen them this way. We have poet here. Turns a lyric gift into negative or destructive effect. Expresses soul insights through symbolic language. So this person may be someone who has tried to... What I'm getting here is someone who can kind of drown in their own suffering, or someone who can kind of make it into a dreamy experience. Like, almost what's coming to my mind is someone that, like, when someone's like, or when we were younger, or at least when I was younger, it's like when you were emotionally in pain about something, it's like you kind of make a movie out of it in your head, and like you kind of like revel in the sadness and like listen to sad music, and like that feeling of doing that and kind of just like creating a lot of meaning through your suffering. It's almost like this person has kind of held on to being a wounded warrior, and kind of maybe sabotage their life because they see themselves as wounded, and maybe you see this person as someone who has a lack of clarity about what really is good for them, or what would really bring them healing. And it's almost like sometimes this person wants healing more than anything, but then they end up indulging in some sort of other self-sabotaging nature, like with the devil here. That could be something that we're getting at as well. With the Queen of Swords, I might need to clarify some of these because it came through very similar. You guys may have felt similar to each other, or felt like you resonated with each other, and maybe like whether or not you're figuring out whether or not this relationship is healthy for you guys, or maybe you're making a judgment call on that. But why is the Queen of Swords here? 9 of Cups in the reverse position. This person may be someone who can be cynical, okay? And it's almost like this person, again, who doesn't know what would really make them happy. And it's almost like you view this person as someone who has become cynical due to what they've gone through and kind of revels in that. But they almost don't see how that can block their healing. Why is the Star here, Spirit? Three of Wands. It's like, when is your healing going to happen? It's almost like this person procrastinates or waits for healing to come to them. You see this person as needing to shed something, or someone that is trying to shed something, or someone that is trying to do better, but they may struggle or fall back into old patterns because they kind of have an identity that resonates with being someone who's been through a lot, or being someone who suffers, you know? Why is the Two of Swords here? What are they debating? It is about them not being sure about what they want to achieve. They lack a certain sense of direction. We have Judgment here. Yeah, you guys are mirroring each other, though. It's interesting. With the Eight of Cups and the Two of Swords, it's time to really be honest about yourself, right? It's like this person that is having maybe difficulty really understanding the truth of themselves and really looking at their past and making meaning of what they've been through. It's like, yeah, it's like this person is someone who continually maybe recreates the past because they haven't really integrated what the past meant for them in a healthy way. Yeah, but you guys are mirroring each other's energy, oddly enough, okay? So this is a very, very, very interesting energy here. But if this resonates, we're going to now go into how your person is feeling about you and how they're viewing you. And see, I want to see if that also mirrors. I'm very curious to see what comes through on that end. This is definitely a pile where I'm like hoping you guys will comment your situation so I can figure this out better. Okay, so for pile 2, how is pile 2's person feeling about pile 2? Knight of Wands in the reverse position. 10 of Cups. 3 of Cups in reverse. Knight of Swords. Page of Swords. Why is the 3 of Cups here in reverse? The Hermit in reverse. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. I feel like this person, I just want to say, it feels like they're not really stable in their life. I feel like you would know that, though. There's a feeling of them maybe hiding away right now, or kind of in this energy. I was getting the Knight of Swords also. I think it's supposed to be in reverse. I'm going to take it in reverse. There's a feeling of them holding back a lot right now. Like this person's kind of in this energy of hiding themselves from the world, or it's like they're kind of turning their back to support that they could receive from family and friends and maybe you. It's like they're really turning their back on that right now. And with the 3 of Cups here in reverse, they also may be indulging in something, or they may be isolating themselves and kind of maybe they're drinking. That just could be for some of you guys, but there's almost this energy of them being a hermit and hiding a little bit from what they need to do, what actions they need to take towards happiness. There's a feeling of stagnancy and a feeling of like hiding. Like there's this energy of them like hiding right now, or feeling overwhelmed maybe by life too. Why is the Page of Swords here though? What's the Page of Swords telling us? 7 of Swords. They're lying. Okay, so the 7 of Swords, it's almost like they're lying to themselves right now. Yeah, it's like they're not being honest with themselves. And it's like they may be, with the Page here, it's like they may be learning too about something right now. It's almost like they're keeping their intellect, or like they're almost not letting themselves think through things in a way. They're having an immature thought process about life right now, is what I'm getting. They're kind of refusing to take in information and really like, what am I getting? It's like in regards to the 10 of Cups, it's almost like they may be being defensive within their energy, or they may be feeling like there's kind of a know-it-all energy coming through in a way, but it's almost like this person's suffering, but they are acting like they're in this know-it-all energy, or like there's no need to take action, but I feel like they're actually holding themselves back. Why is the 10 of Cups here? King of Swords. Yeah, it's almost like they're acting like they know what would make them happy in the end. There's this energy about them right now where it's like they're acting like they already know it all, but they're just this Page of Swords and they think they're this King of Swords about some sort of knowledge. And I keep seeing these books. It's almost like I'm almost getting it in a way that it's like this person feels like they know what a happy family is, or they know what's going to make them happy in the end. And there's this energy of them not really taking the actions though that are going to make them happy, and they do seem to be self-sabotaging. I definitely feel like the way you're viewing them is correct. Yeah, and so I feel like with this Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, it's like I'm actually going to put this up right because I feel like this person's jumping to conclusions about life or about their actions or about themselves, their self-identity. But it's kind of this falseness. There's this false jumping to conclusions about what they think they know, and they're almost refusing to accept any knowledge from other people or support from other people because they're almost pushing people away because they don't want to face it right now is almost what I'm getting. It's like they're pushing away. They may be pushing you away, and they may be kind of acting like they don't need any help or they don't need any like guidance, or they don't, they have it all figured out. And there's kind of just this energy of like them isolating themselves and not actually knowing what to do or not actually knowing what action to take here, but they're jumping to conclusions or thinking that they know more than they do. And it could be in regards to what they want in life or how they're living their life and how that's going to make them happy. It's like maybe they think like they're doing nothing wrong and they don't want to like listen to anyone else. Why is the Knight of Wands here in reverse? Knight of Cups in reverse as well. I feel like this person isn't really following their heart, or it's like there's kind of a naiveness about this person where they don't seem to realize that they're naive or that their actions may not be truly in alignment with themselves. And with the Knight of Cups in reverse, it's like they're not actually as in touch with their emotions and what they think they need in life as they think they are. And it's almost like they take action, they jump to conclusions a lot, and they take actions quickly. And it's almost like there's this instability within this person's like emotional truth and the actions that they're taking. And I feel like you're aware of this too. Yeah, very interesting pile. This person's lacking clarity about the future, but they're refusing to kind of open up about that. Why is the Knight of Swords here? The Tower. Yeah. This person's creating a tower, this person's jumping to conclusions about who they are and what they're creating and what they're doing, but it's all false. There's no real foundation for this person's vision, or like there's almost they are operating in tower energy where it's like there's truths that they're ignoring and trying to like manifest from this place of dishonesty with self and dishonesty maybe even with other people, and kind of refusing to acknowledge that this is the case, and so they may be pushing you away, or they may just be, it's almost like clear that this person is operating outside of their truth to you. And I just saw self-doubt, and it's like this person does have a lot of self-doubt, but they're not acknowledging that they do. How are they feeling? How's Pile 2's person feeling? So they may be isolating themselves from you or something. Yeah, we have anxiety. They're repressing, like they have so much anxiety, and I feel like they're trying to act like they don't, or they're trying to act like they have everything under control, but like they don't. Communication, yeah. I feel like they're blocking off communication right now. And we have move on here in reverse. It's like maybe this person's trying to act like everything is fine in this connection, and you can just tell that there's so much anxiety and like fear under the surface of this person's actions and like words and like how they're being, but they're not open to communication, and they're acting like they already know all the information that they need. So why would they communicate? It's like they're acting like they are very much settled in their energy, but there's so much under the surface that needs to be addressed. I really feel that way. So yeah, I guess like for how you're viewing this person, it may be that you're viewing this person more as like very capable of healing, having a good destiny, but also feeling like this person doesn't step into it, Kind of similar, I'm not going to lie, kind of similar to Pile 1, you guys. There might be messages for you in Pile 1. Let's see how your person is viewing you next. You know what, actually, before I know I just cleaned it up, but I do actually want to go a little bit deeper into how they were feeling. I'm realizing I forgot to get these guys, just to clarify how they're feeling. How's pile 2's person feeling towards pile 2? Yeah, this person is so unstable, you know? This person is truly unstable right now. They're really struggling and they're not opening up to people about it. We have cast your sacred symbols. Can't be caught. Yeah, there's this energy of this. You guys, this is kind of relating to pile 1 in a way. But with the sword here, it's like there's some truth that this person is running away from and thinking that they can escape in a way. And there's almost a little bit of a manic energy, I'm not going to lie, kind of happening. Just saying. And with cast your sacred symbols, it's almost like this person's feeling like they're right now doing something that they're meant to do, but it's almost delusional. Like there's even an energy here of this person being pretty unstable, okay? And I'm seeing the third eye here. It's almost like the energy that I get like when like people have spiritual awakenings and then they kind of go like a little bit like crazy, or like they think they know everything, or like there's a manic energy coming through. You know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be that intense, but there's a feeling of this person kind of being a little manic right now. That's the best way I could describe their feelings. And they feel like there's a purpose to it or something. But I also feel like they're confused as well. And I feel like they would benefit from reaching out right now for help, or reaching out and just kind of, they're really ungrounded, okay? There's like, this person is, the way I describe them is they're very much, their head is running everywhere. And I feel like they're not really grounding themselves with logic and reality right now. Okay. Let's look at how they're viewing you right now. How is pile 2's person viewing pile 2? 7 of Swords in reverse. There's a lot of self-deceit going on. I feel like, honestly, we have 10 of Cups. Temperance. How are they viewing pile 2? Four of Cups in reverse. This is so interesting. 6 of Cups in reverse. Ten of Wands. Reverse, the Chariot in reverse. Okay, I'm getting a specific vibe here. 8 of Swords in reverse. 2 of Cups in reverse. This person is feeling or viewing you right now. They view you as someone that potentially is rejecting them. They almost feel a little bit rejected by you right now. They feel like you aren't carrying the burdens of this connection anymore, or there's this feeling of you maybe giving up on this person. That's how they view you. They view you as someone who is finding their own stability within themselves, and recognizing when there is a path forward and when there isn't. And they see you as someone who's breaking the bonds of obligation and responsibility to this connection even too, or just in general in life. They're seeing you as someone who's really learning to not overgive in a way, or they're seeing you as someone who's releasing your burden right now in life or in this connection. And they feel like you have the 7 of Swords. They may even be feeling like you're sneaking away from them, but there's this energy of them feeling very much like you are meant to be with them, and like you are meant to have this like love with them. And they feel like they're viewing you as like a soulmate and someone that they'll always carry with them. They feel nostalgic about you. It's kind of coming through as they're viewing you as someone who is like a long lost soulmate that will always be that way, but as someone who's had to unburden themselves maybe of this connection. They're seeing you as someone who's found your own balance, and they're viewing you as someone who's not open to them, or like not looking for opportunities with them right now. They're viewing you as someone who's maybe turning their back on this connection, or someone who's finding their self-reliance. And they may even feel like you may be finding your they may think you're going to find a 10 of cups with someone else, or they may feel like you're more than capable. They're viewing you as much more stable than them, number one, and they're viewing you as someone who, it's like they may think that you're like leaving them in the past. That's kind of what I'm picking up on, honestly. They feel like you're detaching from them as well. They feel like you're someone who's kind of coming off as balanced and okay right now, and like you're not as confused anymore in a way, like about things. They feel like you've found your way or something, and like you've released the burden that maybe you guys shared some sort of pain or woundings, and I feel like maybe you've been freeing yourself of that weight, and there's almost this energy of you kind of leaving. They feel like you're finding your own way. And now that you maybe are better off or something, that like you're going to be happier than they are or something. That's like how they're viewing you. How is pile two's person viewing them? We have sheer tenderness. They view you as someone that they love. They love you a lot, or they feel like they view you as someone who's very loving and a lot of happiness. We have fear that the light will bring judgment. Yeah. There's this energy of them feeling like maybe you held yourself back in the past, but they're seeing you now as someone that maybe was held back by that in the past, or maybe you were someone that didn't see your own worth, or maybe someone who even held themselves back from future happiness by looking at the past. They may have felt like you were that way, and they feel like you're someone who's very loving and will, at least in the past, or maybe they still see you this way, they see you as someone who is very capable of healing people. They see you as someone who's very healing, and like someone who's like an alchemist, and someone who can help other people, and someone that you maybe held yourself back because you have such a big heart, and you may have not understood your worth too. Like that's kind of how they feel. They feel like you're always willing to be available for people, but they also may think that you're letting go of that constraint. You may have always, they view you as someone who maybe has always let the needs of other people maybe cloud your vision, and maybe has stopped you from stepping really into your truth and stepping into your power to create your own happiness. Yeah, we have service here in reverse though. I feel like you're someone who gave a lot, gave a lot in general, and you are now turning that within, I feel like, or maybe they view you as doing that. And they may feel a little bit less left in the dust. Yeah, they feel like you are super abundant and you are super capable. Fire mother here, yeah. They view you in a very much divine feminine way. They feel like you have figured, I'm hearing like you found the golden fountain, or you found your way. You found how to balance out your difficulties, and this is almost something that, you know, it causes, you may, yeah. So the chariot represents Cancer energy, and it's like they almost felt like you were always coming through in this motherly energy that would hold yourself back to tend to other people. But I do feel like there's this sense of them recognizing that you're stepping out of that now, is what I'm picking up on. But by doing that with the Two of Cups here, they almost feel like the connection with them is less relevant now that you are kind of stepping into more of your personal power. They almost feel like the reason why you were so giving in the past, or the reason why you were so nurturing, is because you had this self-sacrificing element to you, or you didn't even see your own worth, or you were afraid of being recognized for your own worth. We have Don Juan. Spotlights your positive, seductive qualities, using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Interesting. They may have viewed you as someone in the past who, they maybe just view you as someone who's very attractive, like that's just coming through in general, but they may almost feel rejected by you now. Like there's almost this energy of them feeling rejected by you, and feeling like now that you're stepping up, it's like almost like they're looking at you like, it may just be them trying to make themselves feel better, or kind of them like trying to undermine things, but there is this feeling of them maybe trying to paint you as someone who's like being more superficial in that way, but I feel like it's actually just you stepping further into your power, if anything. But I am getting this person maybe thinking that in the past you were much more like, they want to, it's almost like this energy of them not wanting to admit potentially how much you've grown or who you become or who you've always been capable of being. They may have felt more comfortable with you being someone who's much more open to this connection or much more serving to like serve a family. Like I'm almost just getting this energy of like I don't even want to say they objectify you or they try to say that or they try to like tell themselves or maybe they always felt a certain power over you or they may have felt like you are someone who I don't know how to put the right words on this because I don't want to say it exactly the way that I'm feeling it. It's more like there's a feeling of them thinking that you were good for this Venus energy or you were very much supposed to be this like serving other people with your looks and like not being too deep and not really having your own power as much and like almost having an element of like using your looks to draw other people in. And it's almost like that's not even the case. You know what I mean? Like you've always been such like a genuine person. I think they know this, but I feel like they may try to tell themselves that you're doing it for the wrong reasons or like there's something wrong with the way that you are confident within yourself. Like there's almost an energy of like maybe jealousy here even too. Let's get another one though. How is pile 2's person viewing them? I feel, or they may even feel like you're stepping into the spotlight in some way, or you may be getting some sort of recognition, but it's almost like in the past, they almost feel like you were more modest in the past, and it's like now you're like very much stepping more into your confidence. We have a gambler, willingness to follow your intuition even when others doubt you. Relying on luck rather than hard work. Yeah, there's almost this energy of like, you've recently, I feel, not been giving as much of a F about like what other people think you should do. And I feel like you've kind of been following your inner voice more, and it's like this person sees that and they may find it attractive or they may think that people are finding you attractive too. But they feel like you stepped into this new energy that's very abundant and more self-serving and more balanced, not so much giving to other people anymore. And they feel like you may have let go of certain patterns maybe that they haven't let go of yet too. So that was very interesting. That was a very interesting reading. Now we're going to get advice for you about this connection, whatever spirit wants you to hear about the connection. Regardless though, this person just feels almost like left out in a way though. Like it's coming through like that. And the orange calcite is about the solar plexus chakra. So you maybe have been like working on your solar plexus chakra or it's been shining through, or like maybe in the past it was sort of suppressed. And maybe both of you guys didn't really step fully into your potential at one point, but I feel like you're starting to do that is kind of what I'm getting. So what advice we have for pile 2 right now? Co-create with spirit. Life is speeding up. Okay, I feel like spirit's almost just saying like, I feel like you've overcome some sort of test or something in life, and I feel like Spirit's saying they're very much wanting to build something with you, and they're telling you that if things have felt stagnant, things are about to really increase. So if you've been wanting certain things to happen faster, they are going to happen faster. Trust in the mystery and give with gratitude and grace. Yeah, I feel like you're coming into a time period where, and then overcome any obstacle as well at the back, where you're learning to give to yourself first, and you're learning to actually trust in your dreams and trust in your connection with spirit. And I feel like spirit's saying like things are going to make sense to you in the future, but continue making sure that you do not give more than you have in your cup, and give to yourself first, and understand that Spirit's very much wanting to work with you in creating something or manifesting. If you want to manifest, it's like Spirit saying, we're here to do that. But don't go backwards and overgive at any point. Don't do that. That's what they're saying. Okay, I'm going to get some more. What advice do we have for pile 2? We have breathe. Yeah, you may be needing to take time. Okay, I feel like Spirit's saying because things are going to speed up soon, take time to rest and take time for self, okay? Because you may be wanting to move too quickly also. You may be wanting certain things. Yeah, we have truth be told. Continue to look at the truth of the situations in front of you Yeah, continue to be in this truth energy. We also have unfinished symphony here. So I feel like what Spirit is saying is, and then serendipity in reverse, back of the deck, Spirit is trying to lead you somewhere. And I feel like Spirit's saying, do not be afraid to let go of things that you thought were supposed to end up different. And if that refers to this person, Spirit's saying, don't allow yourself to confuse yourself about this connection, because serendipity, yeah, we have exchanging gifts, which talks about making sure your give and take in situations is equal. With serendipity in reverse, this can kind of talk about a situation where you felt like you were very much spiritually connected to something, like an opportunity or a person. And so it's really hard for you to like let go of that thing because you thought it was supposed to amount to more. So like just be careful of that in the situation. Like you may have felt very drawn to this person or felt very spiritually connected. And it's very possible this is a soulmate, but it doesn't mean that things aren't happening correctly or things aren't happening at the right pace. I feel like Spirit's saying the only thing slowing you down, if anything, is holding on to falseness or kind of turning the judgment energy that you've been in, where you've been seeing yourself honestly and seeing the people around you and doing that judgment is very good. Continue to do that. Continue to see to the heart of the matter of things and be willing to let things be as they are and kind of let situations fall away, even if you feel like there is more that should have happened. Allow yourself to flow past it, because in the end it will make sense, is what Spirit is saying. Yeah. So that's what I have for you, pile 2. If this resonated, please do hit the like button. It really helps support my videos, my channel. So thank you guys for doing that. I really appreciate it. Leave a comment. I love to get clarification from you guys. Like when you tell me more about what I'm even talking about, it's helpful for me. And make sure you subscribe. I'll be posting 2 pick a card readings every week. So I hope to see you at the next one. And thanks so much for walking. Oh my gosh, for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Hello, pile 3. If you chose the blue crystal here that I do not know the name of, if you know, let me know. And the Prism Tarot, then this is going to be your reading, where we're going to be looking at you versus your person in regards to how you guys are feeling about each other and seeing each other. So we're going to start off with how you're feeling about your person, and then we're going to look at how you are viewing them. Get right into it. Please have me into pile 3, please. All right, how is pile 3 currently feeling about their person? What are their feelings? Okay, we have the Emperor in reverse. We have the Ace of Gems, Opportunity, which is the Ace of Pentacles. How are they feeling about their person? How's pile 3 feeling about their person? 2 of Pentacles here, so, or 2 of Gems, Priorities, Opportunity. Interesting, the Emperor. You may want some sort of commitment with this person, or you're wondering if there is space for this person to fit harmoniously into your life. Yeah, I feel like how you're feeling is like you're thinking about whether or not there is an opportunity here to ground this connection, or is this person gonna prioritize you? Maybe this person has a lot going on, or maybe you do, but there's this energy of like, how does this person fit into my life, and vice versa. Please clarify the Emperor. How's pile 3 feel? How are they feeling about their person? This is the apprentice, oh my gosh, I can't say that. Apprentice of Clouds, which is the Knight of Swords, Ambition in reverse. This may be someone that's like, and we also have Death here. Let go. So this may be someone you may feel either you are very career focused or this person's very career focused. And it's almost like, is this relationship, should I let it go? Like, or is there more to come in this? Like, I feel like there's this energy of, I feel like you want someone that really fits well into your life, or you may be just like really trying to figure out if this person is gonna step up for you. You may be feeling like they are maybe a little bit more immature than you, or you may be feeling like you want this person to take you seriously and take the relationship seriously, or you don't want it. Like, it's kind of what I'm picking up on. I feel like you maybe are some more in your masculine energy, and so it's like if this person isn't really going to keep up, it's kind of like, yeah, they need to. Yeah, we have the Two of Wands in reverse. It's like, I almost feel like it's like, and then the Sun in reverse back of the deck. So I feel like you're thinking about your life and you want to set yourself up for success. And I feel like when it comes to your person, they may not be giving you the structure that you want, or they may not be giving you enough clarity about what they're about and like what do they want to create. It's almost like this lack of clarity with the Sun in reverse. Like, are things, is this something that would make me happy, or is this kind of like an obstacle in my life? Like, I want you to match my energy and I want you to take me seriously. Like, it's almost, there's this energy coming through, like my time is valuable for you guys. Like, you guys, I feel like, take yourselves seriously and you like to know practically what a relationship's going to give you, or you want to let it go. Like, you don't want any back and forth, any dilly-dallying. It's like you don't want, and maybe you feel like your person's doing that, but I'm going to get more information here and we'll get more about how you're viewing them too. And by the way, this should be a good energy check-in as to whether or not, this is your pile. If not, I would recommend you listening to the beginning part of another one of the piles if this doesn't resonate. But if it does, amazing. Let's keep going. Why is the Emperor here in reverse? I'm almost getting this energy of like, do you want to take up space in my life or not? Like, what's your MO? Like, I feel like you want to know what this person's like. Okay, we have the World here as well. I'm going to put this upright. But I feel like there's this energy of like, are you coming with me? Like, do you want to create what I want to create? Because I have a big vision for myself. Like, for you guys, pal 3, I feel like you have a big vision for your life. And you don't want, I'm hearing you don't take any prisoners. It's like this person, like, I feel like you want to know, does this person have the same vision for what you want to create? And do they have an expansive view like you? Are you coming with me with this ascension as well? Like, what do you want? What do you want? Like, I feel like you want to know what this person is dedicated to. And like, are they dedicated to this connection? Are they dedicated to something else? Like, I want to know, So why is the Knight of Swords here in reverse? You may be jumping to conclusions sometimes. We also have sorry, I just like wanted to get this, but this is the Page of Wands here in reverse. Exploration. There's an energy here of this person. Maybe you feel like, yeah, 8 of Pentacles in reverse at the back of the deck. It's like, there's this energy here where you want to know, you want to get a read on this person and you want to know if they are taking things seriously. Do they really have any direction? I feel like you might think this person's a little bit directionless, or you may be concerned that they don't fit into your vision of your life. And yeah, I'm kind of just getting that you don't want to lollygag anymore. Like, maybe this person's held back on giving you commitment, giving you what they want for the future, telling you, like, giving you a sure idea of that. They may be in more of an exploratory phase in their life, or they may just be in this energy of like not knowing what direction they want to go, or they're still really open. They don't have a vision for what they're hoping to create in their life almost. And with the Death here, it could be that you're not sure if this person can change. Like, there's this question of like, you want clarity, number one. You want clarity about this person. And you want to know if this relationship going to transform into something more substantial? Or is it, are you going to drag me down almost? Or like, are you going to kind of get in the way of me? Yeah. And then like, you're looking to create a legacy. Like, you are looking for someone to build something with. And I think you do really like this person, but I think that you want to know if they can really keep up with you. Like, and now I'm hearing, I can handle myself. Promiscuous girl. That's what I'm hearing. Promiscuous boy, you're teasing me. I know what I want. I got what I need. Almost this energy of like, are you playing around here? Because I have plans for myself. I'm I'm interested if you are willing to step up in like in this relationship, but this relationship needs to transform, or else like I'm not that into it. Is kind of like what I'm picking up on. Yeah, for your feelings. You may find this person endearing too, you know. It's like I feel like you want, it's not like you're pessimistic about it or you like you don't want things to be like good, but I feel like there's this energy of like I have to put like my future first and like what I want to create first. And as much as I would prefer for you to be the person that like would fit in, like I want an honest like truth from you about like what you want in life and you know what structure are you building, you know. It's kind of like it's not clear to you. How is pile 1 feeling? We have fire here in reverse. You may feel like this person is a little bit like untamed, or it's like they haven't channeled their passions really well into like the 3D. It's almost like you may feel like this person with the Page of Wands in reverse is a little bit reckless, or you are concerned that this person may like, yes, there's a lot of passion here, but like, is there anything else? Like, I feel like you feel like there's a lot of passion, but you want to know if there's anything else. So how do they feel? How's pile 3 feeling towards their person? Yeah, we have make in reverse. Are you going to build with me, or I'm going to let you go? Like, I don't want to let go of you, but I want to know if this is just a fiery connection that doesn't lead to anything, because I'm looking to build. Like you, pile 3, you are looking to build something substantial in this life. And if someone can't match that energy, like, unfortunately, I just feel like, you know, if you want your freedom, you know, not ideal, but okay, like I want to know that because you have a plan. You know, you don't want to be held back by someone kind of messing around with you, or like, you know, not being as dedicated to life as you are, or maybe even just being a little bit more mature than you. I'm going to get a sip of coffee. Okay, so I'm very curious to get into how you're seeing your person. It already kind of came through, but we'll go more into it. We'll spend more time on how your person is feeling about you and how they're viewing you. But I mainly do this just because it kind of gives me a bigger picture of what's going on, and it helps you guys know if this is your pile. So how is a pile 3 viewing their person? Like, how do they view them? Seven of Pentacles. Like, what are you building? There's such a question of like, you're looking at them with such a lens of what kind of investment is this? Like, the 7 of Gems talks about like assessing where you're putting your energy and like, are you building something? It's like, anyways, let's get more. How's pile 3 viewing their person? We have the 9 of Wands in reverse and the 8 of Pentacles. You kind of feel like this person like isn't as hard of a worker as you, or like you feel like they have maybe a lot of ideas, or like you maybe feel like this person like gets like has ideas, or maybe it's like you feel like this person has potential and they do try to invest, but it's almost like when it comes down to get to the nitty gritty and be resilient, like working through their goals, it's almost like you feel like this person is questionable. Like there's a little bit of procrastination with them and a little bit of lack of dedication to building. Like that just keeps coming through. And like literally with this 9 of, you want to know that this person has the same passion and grit and endurance for life as you. And it's almost like this energy of not so sure about that. Like you kind of feel like this person, this came through in another pile. Was this, I'm trying to think about when this was. This energy, I feel like I felt this energy before. I feel like it was in my last, maybe pile 3 in my last, maybe it wasn't my last one, I don't know. Okay, why is the 7 of Pentacles here? Yeah, the 6 of Pentacles. It's like, you almost feel like this person, like, are they just going to be a beggar? Like, are they just going to be someone who expects to kind of receive and not have to work super hard? You know, there's a really big concern with that. Like, there's a feeling of maybe feeling like this person may kind of mooch off people or kind of hope to rise through leaning on other people. You're very concerned about this person's, what's the word for it? Like, not hard, like, what is that word? Like, it's like not like their grit, but like, it's like how dedicated are they, or how ambitious, true though. There's like a energy of that word, but adding in like, I don't know, I can't think of the word, but anyways, let's keep going. Nine of Cups here. Yeah, you're a little bit worried that this person is a little bit selfish, or they may be a little bit self-focused, and they may kind of mooch off other people, or you may be concerned about that. We have the Sun here, and then the Devil in reverse at the back of the deck. Yeah, I feel like you view this person as someone like, is this going to be someone who you kind of have to like, who becomes like codependent on you? I feel like you're like concerned about someone who kind of expects to be catered to, or isn't really super tough in a way, or it's almost like they expect to get what they want without having to fight for what they want with this Nine of Cups here. And then the Sun, it's like this person, there's almost this energy of viewing this person as like being like la-di-da-da-da-da, like la-di-da. Sorry, the song that started coming through was, you know, the popular songs on the radio. It's like, I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting my favorite tunes. It's almost like but on the other side of this, I want to say that this person might be really opposite to you or something. There's Capricorn energy here, but I feel like that's more your energy, honestly. Doesn't have to be, but with this Sun, it's almost like this person is such a good time though, and I feel like you are attracted to them for like how free they kind of are, or like how kind of I feel like they bring a little light to your life. And I feel like you do kind of find entertainment from them. But this person seems to be someone who very much looks on the brighter side of life, but I almost feel like you view that as maybe naive a little bit, or like this energy of like, are you really aware of like what challenges exist in the world, and like, are you tuned into that, or like, why are you so happy? Like, but you would like it. I think you think it's endearing how happy this person like is, but I also feel like a part of you is wondering if it's because they have overcome things and like they have an easygoing attitude because, you know, for the right reasons, or is it because there's a naiveness or a lack of responsibility or a lack of, you know, yeah, I feel like I'm saying kind of the same thing over and over. So I'm just going to get some Oracle cards now for, okay, so for pile 3, how is pile 3 viewing their person? Okay, we have Detective, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth, voyeurism, falsifying information. And I am getting that in the reverse position. Yeah, there's almost this energy of not trusting them. Like, I almost feel like this is more like your energy, though. It's almost like, is this person very smart, or are they a little out of touch? You know what I mean? Like, I almost feel like with Detective here, it's like, I feel like this is you looking at your person, if anything. Like, you're trying to figure out, like, who this person is. And so I feel like, if anything, it's like, you view them as someone you need to, like, study, or someone that you need to, like, get more information on. Like, you don't really trust this person. What else? I'm getting that more of, like, how you're feeling in regards to them. Yeah, we have Victim here. You're worried that this person may go into a victim energy, or may, yeah, let's just read it though. It says, playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries, and then the light attributes prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. This person, you're concerned that this person doesn't have a backbone, or they may kind of expect others to do things for them, or there's just this energy of like, am I going to be your parent? You know what I mean? Like, do you know how to like exist in life? Like, I don't really feel sure about you yet, because I think it's like you feel like this person's endearing, you know what I mean? And like, I feel like you do like them, but you are suspicious of them. It's like you're suspicious of how in touch with reality they are, is kind of what I'm getting. And like, do they really see to the root of things? And are they self-aware? It's like you have these questions about them. Now I'm very interested to get into how they feel about you and how they see you. I'm very curious. So how does a pile 3's person view or feel about pile 3? Indecision, the Two of Swords, yeah. And I feel like you pick up on that, and it's kind of like annoying to you. Or like, not annoying, but it's like there's a lack of direction, okay, in the way that they feel and what they want. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, they may be looking for their security. Maybe this person's opened up to you or like talked to you about how they're not happy with where they're at right now, or they may feel a little bit, there's this energy of them feeling like they don't know what they want, because I feel like they genuinely are in a place where they haven't really built up their own security yet or built up their foundation. The Four of Pentacles, I like heard another reader say this, but it's almost like the wannabe emperor vibe. So it's like this someone who isn't really in that energy, and I feel like they're very aware of that. So it's almost like what's coming up as their feelings for you is like a little bit of a rough, it's almost like you hold up a mirror to this person to look at themselves, because what's coming through is more of like this person, and it makes sense because sometimes when we think about our feelings for someone else, it triggers us to think about ourselves and like how we view ourselves. And it's almost like you kind of trigger this, or you highlight in this person the fact that they maybe don't know where they're going, or they don't have a solid career, or don't have a solid like idea of where they're going. How is pile 3's person feeling? I think this person's a little bit triggered, or maybe hard for them to kind of like look at themselves in a way. But anyways, we have the 8 of Cups in reverse here. How's pile 3's person feeling? They may, if you guys are already together, with the Chariot in reverse, if you guys are already together, they may feel like they get a lot of security from you, but they may be feeling like they don't know. They may honestly be feeling like they aren't super certain about what they want for the connection right now. And they may be honestly like, for right now, holding on for the security it gives them, but there's almost this feeling of maybe they would walk away is kind of what I'm getting, or like maybe they would kind of go in a different direction if they had more security, but I almost feel like they can't really decide for themselves because they don't feel secure. And I feel like you pick up on this, honestly. How does pile 3's person feel towards pile 3? How does pile 3's person feel towards pile 3? 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, they almost feel like, and then we also have the High Priestess at the back of the deck. They may feel like you're very smart too, or they may just feel like you see through them in a way. But this person, honestly, I'm not going to lie, lacks an understanding of what they really want. And so you very much pick on their, I'm not surprised that the High Priestess is here, because I feel like Spirit's almost saying like, like this person almost, like a lot. More than I know, honestly, is how I feel. So with the Chariot in reverse in the 7 of Pentacles, there is kind of a deadbeat energy about this. That's kind of like a harsh way to say that. But like this person really feels secure with you and does hope, I feel like, to build something with you. But it may be because they don't believe in themselves. And so they may feel better in like a unit. I'm like getting like the 4 being like the security of a relationship and the security of a person that, I feel like this person does want to lean on you. I'm not going to lie. I want to clarify some of their energy. Why is the 8 of Cups here in reverse? The Emperor in reverse. Yeah, there's this energy of not knowing what they want to create, or not being assertive in a way. It's like this person lacks their masculine energy. Seems to be like the masculine, like the Emperor knows exactly what he wants and what he wants to build and how he's going to do it. And there's such an indecision about what they want and what they want to build and how they want to move forward in life, and the belief in themselves. So why is the 2 of Swords here in reverse? What are they debating on? The 8 of Wands, and we have action. They don't know where they want to go in life. They don't know what they want to channel their energy into, what they want to channel their passion into. It's like they have a lot of passion. I feel like you even said this too. It's like there is a lot of passion within this person, but it's like, where are you channeling that? And are you happy? They don't seem to be happy with what they've created in their life so far. Why is the 7 of Pentacles here in reverse? 5 of Swords. They feel defeated when it comes to you. They feel very much like they don't really compare to you a lot. Like this person definitely feels insecure. Okay, there's an insecurity coming through. And a sense of feeling less than, I'm not going to lie. But there's also this energy of them not knowing what they want for this connection, because they don't feel like they're in a position of power to make a decision and take action. Why is the Chariot here in reverse? 2 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's almost a feeling here. It's almost like they're staying in the connection for the wrong reasons, or like they're not in touch with what they really want. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Is that I feel like they're holding on to this for the stability that it provides them. Or they may feel drawn to you because of your stability and your potential. And they may feel like you're going to build something big. And so they may want to be a part of it. We have the 10 of Wands here in reverse. Yeah, it's like this person does honestly put some of their burdens on you, or they may see you in this way. So depending on like where you are with this person, it's almost like there is this energy of like, oh, another thing I'm getting is like they may not believe in themselves outside of this connection, or they may feel like this partnership is what keeps them, maybe is what gives them more hope in life and gives them more confidence. It's almost like this connection gives them confidence is what I'm getting. And I almost feel like with the 10 of Wands in reverse and the 4, it's like they don't even want to pick up. There is sort of a lack of, you know, personal authority and personal responsibility here. And I feel like they may look at this connection as something that where they don't have to carry the burdens of something. And they kind of like I'm getting you carrying this person. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? Yeah, it's like they feel like they can keep receiving from you. They feel like you'll take them in. It's like a charity case situation. Yeah, but you're picking up on their energy really well, you know, like is what I'm seeing here is like you seem to be very aware of what's going on. And you're right. I feel like the way that you view this person is right, and the way you feel about them is accurate. And I do, the fact that the way you felt about them was the Emperor in reverse, and like that is how they actually authentically feel, is like there's a frustration with them because they don't know what they want, because they're trying to like float on your boat or like follow what, you know, they are holding on to this for security and a lack of taking on their own responsibility in life. And they're clung to you in that way. They may feel like you just like have more intelligence in them or something, or like they may just feel like you're better, you're more equipped to handle life or something. How is pile 3's person feeling towards pile 3? How's pile 3's person feeling towards pile 3? Scary mirror here in reverse. They're almost ignoring, like, there's a feeling here of them not being comfortable within their own power, or feeling like if they can kind of stay, I'm almost hearing stay numb or stay unaware, like blissfully ignorant. Ignorance is bliss is what's coming through. They almost feel like that about this connection. It's almost like they feel like they're able to be less in touch with the realizations they need to have. And it's like, it's almost like they see through you, or it's like they kind of expect you to be the one to help this person navigate. And with this labyrinth here, it's like there's just this energy of them feeling like they can't handle themselves or they can't handle life. It's like they just feel lost with labyrinth. There's this energy of them feeling lost and feeling like they can't face the issue. We also have the gallery of those who came before, and it's like there's almost just this energy of them, this person really needing to step up into their own authenticity and just claim their truth. You know, there's just this energy of feeling lost and feeling like maybe they don't know how to channel their talents in a way. This person may even be the one that's a little bit more, this person may just not be traditionally like built for, like this person may be neurodivergent is kind of what I'm getting, like in a way where it's like they might have ADHD, or they might just have something where it's like it's harder for them to do basic things. And then they kind of think that they're not capable or not talented, but they are. I feel like they have their own talents, but they're just not supposed to do something that's like super generic is what I'm getting. And I feel like this person compares themselves to you a lot and what they've created for themselves. But I honestly think this person has a different path to take. And as soon as they can kind of figure that out, I think they're going to be a lot happier. But this person has a complex inner mind, you know. I think their biggest like deficit is sort of how to operate in the material world, which I'm not going to lie is something I very much relate to. And I feel like, you know, they may feel a little bit less than compared to you. And I do feel like there is a need to understand that this person has talents in other ways. And, you know, I think it is unhealthy if this person is kind of holding back on figuring out a way to channel that into the real world, and by holding on to this connection and what it can provide. There's a little element of that. But how's pile 3 feeling towards their person? Yeah, self-care. It's like they feel like if you are caring for them, they are safe then. It's like this person needs to learn more self-care and self-reliance, but they feel like you give that to them, which is not, you know. Yeah, we also have healing. This person feels like this relationship is healing for them, but it's like they want to put their trust blindly in you or another person, so they're not really stepping into their own, you know, truth and their own growth. They're kind of stunting their growth a little bit here. Now let's look at how they are viewing you. It also just feels like this person's at a point in their life where like they don't know what they want for their future and they don't know where they fit in the world. And I think it's a big insecurity of theirs, honestly. And I think it almost is like maybe you're someone who has a very like traditional route in life, and so it's kind of like you may have found your calling faster than this person. And I feel like this person is going to have success in their life, but I think they need to step into their more masculine energy to claim that success and know that their differences are what make them, you know, powerful in a way too. It's like this person just has a different kind of strength, and it feels a little bit more feminine, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so how is pile 3's person viewing pile 3? 2 of Swords with indecision. Okay, they don't know what they want. How are they viewing them? How are they viewing them though? The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They may think that you are they may think that you don't know if you want them either. Like there's almost this energy of them viewing you right now as, yeah, self-victimization. They may feel like you are forced to be with them, or like they feel this energy of like, maybe you're getting kind of tired of this. They feel like you don't know what you want with them either. Like you're not sure how you feel, which I think is kind of true. I'm not going to lie. We have the the Page of Cups in reverse. They feel like sometimes this person feels like you don't really let your inner child come out. So it's kind of funny because I feel like you guys are very opposite from each other. It's like this person feels like they're a burden. There's this energy of feeling like they're a burden to you and you feel caught up with them. But there's this energy of them feeling like you may kind of hold your inner child back, you know? It's almost like this energy of like putting serious thing. It's funny because you guys view each other in an opposite way. They almost view you as too serious or overburdened or almost too adult-like, and you view this person as too childlike and too, you know, it's like where you guys like view each other oppositely. 4 of Swords as well. 10 of Wands. Yeah, they feel like you need to rest and relax. This person views you as someone who's uptight. Practicality. They view you as someone who's very practical and worldly and able to. They may even feel like you don't struggle with some of the things that they struggle with in a way, but it's almost like this energy of like, I don't think with the self-victimization in reverse, it's almost like I feel like they view you as the opposite way. They view you as someone who very much like knows what they want and knows what they're going for, but also maybe neglecting some things because you're always holding things together. They kind of feel like, I feel like you guys need like a dose of each other's energy, and like that would help balance each other out. Like, you guys are like opposites. Where this person needs to be more active and more dedicated, you know, you need to be open to your inner child, you know, and open to not taking things so seriously and not feeling like you have to carry everyone's burden. And, you know, there's this energy of you feeling like you have to maybe like be responsible for others with this 8 of Clouds with self-victimization. They may feel like you're someone who takes on other people's burdens. And it may be that you do that for this person, but there also is this energy of like, maybe like they're not asking you to do that. It's kind of like a feeling like that, or like a feeling like this energy of like not allowing yourself to take a break or not allowing yourself to lighten up almost is kind of what I'm getting. How is this pile 3's person viewing them? Child orphan here in reverse. But this is upright. Independence based on learning to go at it alone, conquering fear of surviving. That's how they feel about you 100%. They feel like you have gone through a lot in life, and that is something that has built you up into someone who feels like you are very resilient, they feel. And they may feel like you had to grow up really early or something, and maybe you did. I could see that, but this person sees you as someone who's almost like they're almost in the opposite energy of this. I feel like you're in the light energy of this and they're in the shadow energy. So I feel like you're in this energy of independence based on learning to go at it alone, conquering fear of surviving. So yeah, I feel like you were really forced to grow up really quickly. And so you may have repressed your inner child at times, but it's because you had to, you know, like, and you had to do that. You haven't had much time to put yourself first or like to relax because you had to look out for yourself. And then I feel like this person is in the opposite energy. So it says feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. Like, I feel like that's their energy. You're in the light energy of it. And so they may look up to you in that way as well. And you guys may have a similar wound, but you may just be further along in healing that wound. We have Angel. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. It says helping those in need with no expectation of return. So they view you as someone who very much will reduce your you may have children, some of you, or you may just have a lot of responsibilities. You may be like supporting people, but there's this energy of this person feeling very much like you are so independent and you give so much to people, and you've created your own wealth, and they're really inspired by you too, though. It's not that this energy, it's not a condescending energy of like, oh, you need to lighten up. It's more like they see the ways in which you don't get time for yourself or your own, like, you know, play time, you know, because you're so busy helping people and because you're so giving and you don't expect anything back. But I think you are getting to a point where, you know, you can't be carrying this burden forever, you know? It's like you can't always be the practical one, but this person does very much view you as someone who has taken on that sort of mother role, or that role of someone who's the provider, or the one that's like, you know, never there's this energy of being pulled in a lot of directions, and I'm losing my train of thought there. Being pulled in a lot of directions. No, I forgot it. Okay, let's keep going now. So for pile 3, how is pile 3's person viewing pile 3? Calm within transformation. They feel like you're someone who doesn't show that they're suffering, really. It's almost like they see you as someone who has built so much for themselves, and they may like not understand like how you have managed to become who you are from where you came from. There's sort of a diamond in the rut energy. They feel like you weren't given a lot of opportunities too with this ace. It's like you very much had to create your own success. And they feel like you've done that very effortlessly, and they almost feel like they don't even understand how you are the way you are. And I feel like it's maybe because this person doesn't see that it is actually hard to hold all this energy and to be who you are. We have justice here in reverse. Yeah, they may feel like there's aware that they feel like you've been injustice in your life, you know, and then everything you need too soon. They feel like they really look up to you, okay? Like this person really sees you and really sees how you haven't always been dealt like the best hand in life. And they see how you've carried the burdens of that and how you've done a beautiful job at that, but how you've been kind of forced to let your inner child come last too, though. Yeah. How is pile 3's person viewing them? I'd be surprised if the endurance card doesn't come out. You have fear. They feel like you faced a lot of fear and difficult decisions in your life. And they also feel like you've been your own hero too. We have love. They think you're super loving and giving, and they're very impressed by you as well. We also have freedom. Yeah, they view you as someone who has claimed their own freedom and has been able to do a lot with little support and still carry so much love within them and not feel, they actually are very impressed with the way in which that you don't victimize yourself or you don't feel like the victim. Because I honestly feel like this person may sometimes feel like they're in that energy and they just really see who you become, and there's just this energy of like, you have burnt yourself out. Like you have been so resilient, and there's so much need for rest here. And so if this is true, I hope that you're able to kind of, balance out that energy. But yeah, so that's what I'm getting here. Let's go into advice for you now about this connection. And I definitely respect your energy a lot. And I can kind of see this whole picture. So it's very interesting. All right. I'm actually not going to use that deck. Okay. All right. What does Pile 3 most need to hear right now? We have act as if in reverse. Sometimes life stings. The miracles are endless. Okay, what I'm getting here is that you may have adopted sort of an energy where you feel like there's burden after burden, like I feel like you've almost taken on a energy about life that is very fair that you've had to adopt this, though. It's almost like you expect a burden, you expect things to go wrong, or you expect to be burdened, you expect to be hurt by people. And I almost feel like sometimes you may get caught up in that energy. And I feel like Spirit's just wanting to highlight that just because things have been difficult, or things you have been burned and you have had to go through a lot, I feel like Spirit's saying still stepping into an understanding that there is so much abundance for you, and that's not how things are always meant to be in your life. And Spirit's hoping that you're able to know that you're not supposed to be locked into this survivor sort of stance in life. And Spirit is wanting to let you know that you are held, and like they want to support you, but sometimes we have to release our old way of when we go through difficult things, it's like we can kind of expect that then, and we can kind of lose our faith in people and the universe. And I almost feel like Spirit's saying, like, this may be reflected in your relationships, or this may be something that Spirit's saying served a purpose before, but moving forward, they don't want you to carry this chip on your shoulder, I don't know if that's the right term at all, but hopefully it is. All right, what advice does Pile 3 need to hear? What do you want me to mention? I just saw exchanging gifts. Yeah. The universe wants to give back to you, but they also need you to be open to receiving it. There may be a part of you that's blocking receiving blessings because you always feel like you're the one that has to give, And so, the Empress is in this energy of receiving. And so I feel like your feminine energy has been damaged because I feel like you've had to protect it. You've had to protect your softer side. And I almost feel like Spirit's saying, like, we want to give to you, so please be open to receiving, because sometimes we can block blessings by always thinking we have to be the one to give. And I feel like Spirit's saying, that's not the case. We have Observer and we have TikTok. So I feel like what Spirit is saying is you may have been living your life in this way that's kind of like go, 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 or like time is short. There's almost this energy of limit within your consciousness, and feeling like you have to rush, or feeling like, I'm hearing like time is money, you know what I mean? Or like time, there's a part of you that's restless, and I feel like with this Observer, Spirit's saying to slow down. Spirit's really asking you to slow down and don't miss the blessings around you, and don't feel like you're in a rush to get anywhere. Like whatever is meant for you is not going to miss you. And I feel like you've had experiences. We have building blocks here. There's been experiences, it feels like, that have been difficult for you. And with happy Spirit saying, like, you deserve to be so happy. Like, and I feel like there's a need to align with the energy of knowing you deserve to be happy, and knowing that there's just a part of you, I feel like that's very like, and it's good. You know what I mean? Like it's a good thing, but I feel like Spirit's saying, even if the structure of something isn't built, and even if you can't see it with your own eyes, and even if you feel like you want to rush to create and build this like steel, like I'm imagining a person like building a home for themselves that's so strong and so sturdy, but no one can get in, but it's because you want to create this sense of safety in life. And I feel like you've been chasing that for a long time. You don't want to get hurt, and that's why you want to build and rush to build that stability. But I feel like with no place like home, Spirit's saying within yourself, you're always safe and you are always at home. And it doesn't matter as much what's reflected externally, as what matters more is like the feeling internally of feeling safe. And I feel like sometimes there's still wounds about not feeling safe or not feeling secure, or feeling like you're never going to be, you don't deserve happiness or something, or like you have to work harder for happiness than other people. But I feel like that isn't what Spirit wants for you. Yeah, I'm seeing a fearful world. Like there's this energy of needing to protect yourself because you've been hurt. And Spirit's saying, protect yourself, but don't close off to everything, because I feel like Spirit's saying like, if you build the walls too high, a certain amount of security and boundaries and self-protection is very, very good. And a lot of people lack that. And so it's amazing that you have that. But I feel like Spirit's saying, don't build your walls up so high that no one can get in, or the blessings can't get in. We have Puppet here. We have Cosmic Exploration. I feel like there's a part of you that's so not going to allow anyone to control you in a way. I feel like you may put boundaries with people because either you may want to control a lot in life, that's possible, or you may feel like you need to restrict in a way. But with Cosmic Exploration, I'm almost saying it's almost like opposite energy here with like Puppet. It's like things being very controlled so they don't mess up, or you don't have to deal with like pain. But I almost feel like Spirit's saying then there's so much more for you and so much more for you to explore. And I feel like sometimes Spirit's saying, through darkness, there's always the light at the end of the tunnel. And I almost feel like with this, make it look like the night, I feel like you've gone through a lot of that, but there's kind of the need to also allow yourself to come into the light through that, if that makes sense. I don't know if that sounds kind of generic, but yeah, the journey of the lonely priestess and protect your heart. Yeah, I feel like there's a need to be held by the universe. Like I just want to give you a hug and tell you that you deserve such good things, and like Spirit just wants to give them to you. So try to work on any like self-limiting beliefs or any energetic patterns within your mind that are like protecting yourself, like being very protective, maybe feeling like you have to move so quickly because if you don't, you're going to miss out, or feeling like if you don't have these walls, people are going to hurt you. But there's a need to let loose and understand that you have the discernment you need to make sure that you get what you need. You already have that. So yeah, that's what I have for you. That ended up going a little bit longer than I expected, but that's okay. If this resonated for you, please do hit the like button. It really supports my videos, my channel, and it just really makes a big difference. So thank you guys that have been liking my videos. I really appreciate it. If you want to comment, I do love to read the comments. It helps me gauge, if you guys are resonating, if I'm, saying anything that makes sense to you guys. I do appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. I'll be posting 2 pick card readings every week. So I hope to see you at the next one. And thank you so much for watching.